Hello and welcome to this special edition of Mustang Magazine. I'm your host, Anthony Zona. This show is produced by advanced television students here at Norwood High School. In March, we're headed to Florida for the Student Television Network National Convention. In order to practice for the convention, we came out last Saturday and practiced our production skills under a tight deadline. This show is a combination of all the work we did.
This month on Mustang Magazine, we spent a Saturday practicing for STN. We bounce over to launch. We find out more about famous flower guy. And we shoot a short film about being cool. All this and more on this special edition of Mustang Magazine.
First up, Mackenzie Begley, Devin Murphy, and Kristen Folan caught up with a 26-year veteran Norwood police officer who, in his own words, tells us about his passion about protecting the Norwood community.
Norwood 666 to Norwood Patrol. I have that. I will be responding.
Hi, my name's Steve Begley. I'm a police officer in the town of Norwood. I've been working for the Norwood Police Department for 26 years. As a patrolman, my duties are to be in Norwood Center and handle all the detail work that comes in for assigning work to various road jobs, construction details. My favorite part of the job is protecting the community, and my life has always been centered around the town of Norwood. I was born in Norwood and I graduated from Norwood High School in 1983. For the past 18 years I've been coaching baseball at Norwood High School. I decided to buy a house in Norwood. I raised 3 kids in Norwood. I've made a lot of close ties to Norwood. My family, my friends are all in Norwood. I chose to be a police officer in the town of Norwood because I grew up here in the town of Norwood, lived here all my life. I wanted to give back to the community, so I chose to join the Norwood Police Department. But my favorite part about being here is protecting the center of my life, the town of Norwood.
You'll notice these stories do not have reporters talking. We did that on purpose. Part of the challenge was to get enough video and audio to make the story good without reporters talking. In the next segment, Nick Kimmett, Brian Dunn, and Brian King bring us a salesman in the center of town who's selling his passion one bouquet at a time.
My name's Ed Hickey. I've been doing this on this corner for approximately 25 years. Being in the center of town, people can move around, so if you're a native Norwoodite, you know enough to come here. Because it's outside, I can't sell certain things that a florist could sell. So I sell carnations, roses, cut mums and daisies, and miniature carnations generally. It's worked out. It's a good secondary type job. You know, I have a full-time job with the state, but people always say, well, if you hit the lottery, you could stop selling flowers. You wouldn't have to stay out here. I think they got it the wrong way. I'd probably quit my other job and I would stay here. So, what can I get?
How much are the roses?
10 a dozen.
10 a dozen.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think the ability to come here on weekends, and again, I sell about 8 months a year. 2 months when it's too cold, 2 months too hot. I would, you know, the flowers won't handle it. Yeah. I guess what I like is a day like today. What else are you really going to be doing? It's a nice day. I'm going to see some people that I maybe haven't seen in a while. And some days it's 10 people, and other days I suppose it's 30 people. You never know. And people are generally in a good mood, like I said. They're usually buying it for anniversaries, birthdays, just to brighten their house up. So yeah, I guess that's why I do it as much as anything.
These features all have the same theme, in the center, and the crews are challenged to interpret and find a story that matched it. There was a store recently opened in the center of town. Brian Curley, Lauren Plasko, and Casey McDonald bounce over to launch to check out the new trampoline park.
What do I like about this job? Well, it's trampolines and all that, so basically we just watch kids having fun all the time, and adults having fun too, birthday parties, everything. And then when I'm off duty, we go and play with all the adults and everything. We play dodgeball, we got a slam dunk, we got a foam pit, so when we're not working, we're having fun.
My job is to stand in the center, watch all the little kids so they don't break any of the rules, make sure they're following the rules and so they don't get hurt.
So it's like you're kind of bouncing back and forth, so it's not the same thing over and over again, so it's not something you can get sick of. So it's very fun.
I came over to America and I saw a big sign saying Launch Trampoline Park coming soon, and it interested me because I had a background in gymnastics doing flips and stuff, so I ended up going there to see what it was like, and it was this big warehouse with all these trampolines up the wall and everything, and I thought, this is perfect.
In our next story, we found an athletic trainer who's made sports training the center of his life. Robert Way, Tessa McGuire, and Taylor Reed take us over to Velocity Gym.
Velocity is a sports performance center that you can find all throughout the United States. My job is, when the kids come in, I have to somehow make them either mechanically more sound, developmentally more sound. First one's gonna be 1 foot in each box, so it should just be hit straight through, right? I just like the fact that you can have a really solid impact on younger athletes and kind of help them develop into the people that they end up being. Right foot in, left foot out, you're gonna alternate across the box, so it should be. When I was thinking about what I wanted to do in terms of schooling, going to college, I knew that I couldn't wake up and not live my life with athletics in it on a daily basis.
Not bad, don't let them flare out though. Back and forth out, yes, good, better.
I grew up playing sports. I spent most of my free time playing sports, just kind of traveling back and forth from practice to practice. And that's why sports is still, and athletics as a whole, are still the center of my life currently, and it's why I do what I do, and it's why I try to train for a living. Not bad, keep it going, good.
Now we're going to change things up a bit. We have 2 short films to show you that were made on that Saturday. They had to be 90 seconds long, and the required theme was Be Cool. The prop was a plastic skull. The first short film was shot and produced by Tom Meyer, starring Mike Roy and Michael O'Donnell.
Oh my god, a human skull. Alright, come on, Mike, be cool. Just be cool, Mike.
You want a bite?
So, Mikey O'Donnell, you know him? Great kid. Great kid.
What do you want from me? I'm sorry, text me. I haven't hung out with him. You can't take over my life.
The second film was produced by my group, including Nate Pusey and Ryan Stanton. We also had to follow the theme and the 90-second rule, and we had to use the plastic skull. Here's Don't Be Cool, Be Human.
Ryan was cool today, but
not in the good way. There was the cold air, and the cold cement, and the cold people walking past him. I walked past him without even a thought. Did I ask him if he was hungry? No. I was too cool for that. Why the quarter? Because I didn't care about the quarter. Like, I didn't care about him. What was I thinking? Hey, what I did, it wasn't cool. I'm sorry. I sat down with him to talk, to stop being cool and to just understand him. I gave him my jacket because for the first time I understood another person without being cool. He ended his day a little less cold and a little more happy. He's not your only friend. And just remember, don't be cool. Be human. Well, that's all we have for today, folks. We're off to STN Convention in a few days, so stay tuned to NPA-TV for great highlights and segments in the weeks coming. For this special edition of Mustang Magazine, I'm Anthony Zona. Bye-bye.